Hello, I'm Erwin. I'm a radiologist from the Philippines, and this is my implementation of an agentic AI workflow using Google ADK and Google Gemini. This is my formal submission to the Agent Developer Kit Hackathon with Google Cloud on DevPost. So let's get started. So what are my goals? To learn not just vibe coding with Google Gemini, but to actually deploy an AI agentic workflow with Google ADK, not just locally, but to the cloud, from back end to front end. The problem is I only have 2 weeks to build a minimum viable product, and I'm a doctor. I have zero experience in deploying even one AI to the cloud. So basically, it's the goal of going from zero to hero in AI agentic workflows. Impossible? Not with Google ADK and Google Gemini. But what would a radiologist want to build? What would I want to build for myself? What agentic team would I even want or need? What about an AI radiology assistant? One that can preview images that my co-doctors or co-workers have questions about. And based on their interactions, the RAD assistant can email me accordingly to escalate either an emergency or even draft a preliminary report. So all I have to do is double check it. And so this is the inspiration for the RAD ADK assistant chatbot with Google Gemini. So how did I build it? Where did I start? I started with Google Gemini. I figured maybe I could just vibe code my way through this without even learning the code base, because doesn't everybody vibe code now? I even tried Firebase Studio just to prototype the app. It didn't work. This wasn't as easy as I thought. I really had to learn this stuff, so I went to the actual ADK documentation, went through YouTube tutorials, and a whole lot of blog posts. Before I knew it, I was drowning in a sea of sources I just couldn't handle on my own. I needed a way to collate my sources so I could just simply talk to them and ask them questions specific to my project. Fortunately, I had Notebook LM. This drastically increased the speed at which I could distill important information I needed from a huge list of sources. Unfortunately, this wasn't enough. Learning about code is different from actually implementing code. One of my first major roadblocks was actually finding a way to serve the AI agents to the cloud. I had never done this before. There were just so many options, and each one of these had its own complications. Eventually, with the help of Google Gemini, I found a way to git push my project to GitHub, git clone my repository, and have it run and rendered in the cloud so that Google ADK can serve a fast API endpoint for my AI agents. Boy, that was a mouthful, but believe me, it was even way harder when I was trying to do it. This alone took me 5 excruciating days, but without Google Gemini to walk me through it, I think it would have taken me over 5 months. Okay, so I had ADK finally serving endpoints to the cloud, but I needed my own front end. But I was running out of time. I figured maybe this time I could vibe code that with Google Gemini Canvas. So I asked Gemini with Canvas to create a front-end web app that could interface with the fast API endpoints of my Google ADK. A few tweaks and iterations later, my front end was up and running. My next problem was giving my agents the ability to search online and to email. This led me to learn about tool use like search for Google Gemini, as well as model context protocols, or MCP, for Gmail. But the clock was ticking, and at times I didn't think I'd make it. But with the help of Google Gemini explaining each and every single error, bug, and traceback Python could throw at me, I finally got it working. In the end, I had one root or main agent that delegated tasks to sub-agents. I had one sub-agent that used an MCP server for Gmail and another sub-agent that used the built-in Google search tool for Gemini. Putting it all together, here is the final product. So I believe that given a little more time and effort, I could have added more agents to my workflow, given them more tools to use, more functionality, more complexity. But this project is not a testament of complexity. It is a testament to possibility, to sheer potential and viability. The fact that a person like myself was able to build and learn this in just under 2 weeks with the help of Google Gemini and Google ADK opens an entire world of opportunity. So remember, AI is not a replacement. AI is not in our way. It is our way into the future.